Hi, I'm Shell from eatsonfeets.org, and today Angie and I will be shipping breast milk long distance with dry ice. You can use this short video as a visual accompaniment to the breast milk shipping instructions that you can find on eatsonfeets.org. For our breast milk shipping project today, we will need an ice cooler, cardboard box, packing paper, hammer, dry ice, packing tape, 2 labels, and a pair of gloves. The first and most important part in handling breast milk is the washing of the hands. Angie will be washing her hands under warm water for 40 to 60 seconds. And moving in super duper fast forward time, we can see that Angie is paying special attention to her fingers and her wrists. And no surprise here, when she's done washing her hands, she will dry them and then put on the protective gloves. The gloves are to protect her hands from the dry ice, but we found that they were also helpful in handling the ice-cold bags of breast milk. Angie's going to break the ice up on the floor and with a hammer, attempting to keep the ice within the bag. We only needed a small, thin layer of ice on the bottom of the ice cooler, about a cup, and we used a total of 5 pounds of dry ice, but in the end, we think that 3 pounds would have done. We also decided to put a sheet of packing paper over the dry ice to help the bags lay a little neater in the ice cooler. Once the ice cooler is ready for the milk, Angie will sort through the breast milk, placing the oldest milk in the bottom of the cooler. That way the recipient will unpack the newest milk first, and the oldest milk will be available for first use. Notice that these bags are in a cardboard box and not just sitting loosely in the freezer. Also, this freezer drawer stays closed when the main door is open. It's important not to pack the breast milk in the door of a freezer. When you're ready to put the bags into the ice cooler, you'll want to set them end to end, as Angie is demonstrating here. Also, you'll find that the thinner bags of milk pack a little nicer than the thick ones do. Most of Angie's milk held between 4 to 7 ounces. You'll want your layers of breast milk to fit nice and snug, but to also have some wiggle room to accommodate breast milk expansion. Angie had about 250 ounces of breast milk to ship, which gave us about a layer and a half of breast milk. That meant that we needed to fill up the empty space with paper and more dry ice. You want to make sure that all the crevices are filled. This helps to keep the breast milk together so that it can stay frozen, and to also keep it from being jostled. You can see that the cooler is packed to the top with the paper, and now we're going to show you the lid placement. I know it seems pretty simple, but there's something here that we wanted to show you. This cooler is nice because it has the tabs on the side. And look here, you want your lid to be snug, but to also have some room for the dry ice gas to expand and leave the cooler. And here we have our homemade label, nothing fancy. Because it has the clips on the side, we're only going to secure the lid with 2 strips of tape. And now that the lid is secure, it's ready to be placed into the cardboard box. We weren't able to find the box exactly the size that we wanted, so we just used what we had on hand. Since this box is a little bigger, we're going to have to pack it with more packing paper. This is, again, to protect the temperature of the cooler and also to prevent jostling. Another handmade label on the outside of the box. And for the cardboard box, we're actually going to tape it very securely, several strips down each side. And that's it. Our box is ready to be shipped.
Hi, there you are. Good afternoon, Fivany. Thank you for sharing your milk. I think she just said you're welcome.